Well, what are you doing there, Austin?
I'm just waking up this morning.
To me, that's the best part of the thing because now it's like a fresh slate every day, and you sit there and you go, creativity, I'm all yours. Use me so we
Yeah,
can share it.
yeah, that's right.
For you to be in this moment of now, I mean, look at the way your art has, it's no longer just a seed inside your heart. This right here, it's now becoming that thing that people are attracted to.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty crazy. Just how fast everything is taking off. I think I underestimated the amount of I don't want to say attention or fame.
Yeah.
I don't feel like those are like the right words, but just how things are taking off.
Do you have to create those moments where you just go, Austin, I breathe, take it in, breathe, don't let it get to you. You're on your way.
Yeah, yeah, and I think I'm just kind of excited with the momentum of everything. And try and take advantage of this window of when the world's watching.
So how often do you sit down and say, okay, God, what do you want me to do today? What is it that you need? Who do I need to reach? What do I need to say? What do I need to do?
Every single morning, sir.
Oh,
Every single morning. That's the only thing that keeps me going is the Lord. I know He's the only reason that I've been given this opportunity. The only reason that I had any courage or the only reason that I have any talent that folks talk about.
don't you
Every single day.
don't you treat the recording studio like the church as well? Because I mean, you may not see the community there, but when your music is released, the community is there.
Yeah, I guess I never really thought about that. But I definitely see your point with that. I feel like music it does something to so many people, and it can be, some people use it for healing or just getting emotions out and talking things out. So yeah, I could kind of see that a little bit.
Where did you find your focus when it comes to music? Because I mean, growing up in California, there are so many influences out there just shooting through the sky at all times. And I mean, where did you take that first step, saying, "Yep, this is it. This is where I'm going to find my sound."
Yeah, I think I kind of gravitated. I got a Johnny Cash 45 from my granddad, and the B side of it was Get Rhythm. A side was Walk the Line. Um, and I think hearing Get Rhythm, I just loved the storytelling aspect,
Mm-hmm.
and it like drove me crazy. And so trying to find that, I found even more of that just in classic country and even in worship music. There's so much storytelling in worship, but I feel like worship is more, praise but the in between the church and between worship and classic country, that's kind of where I'm navigating the lane of.
You bring up worship music and stuff like that. I'm spoiled here in Charlotte because we have elevation worship, and it's like, oh my God! I mean, the way that these worship bands are changing the sound and how we're singing so loudly with them.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's one of the things that's kind of cool is to see how it's changing from just traditional hymns and stuff like that, and people are kind of using the gifts that the Lord has given them to make music and reach even more people.
I got to talk to you about your song "Folsom Prison Blues" because I mean, first of
Yes.
all, I grew up on that song. I grew up on Johnny Cash. We saw Johnny Cash in Billings all the time, and the thing
Oh,
is
no way.
yes. That was my mom and dad. They took us to Charlie Pride and Johnny Cash, and they performed
Oh,
on the same stage the same night. And it was like,
oh, that's awesome.
and it just totally blew me away. But you guys go into those harmonies, and I just wanted to cry because, oh my
Oh,
God, where did you come up with that idea to harmonize like that?
yeah. So the harmonizing, that was me and Tanner. We both worked on that together, and I think all of my practice with harmonizing has been from times playing Sundays at church.
Yep.
And I think the biggest thing we wanted to do was kind of slow down. We didn't want it to just sound like Folsom Prison right off the bat. And so the whole intro, the whole beginning first verse was all me on guitar. And we wanted to just slow it down and kind of make it more of an intimate moment, draw people in,
Mm-hmm.
and then just kind of shoot it off like a cannon. That was kind of the effect that we were going for. Um,
Yeah, because you do. I mean, that to me shows what your direction is going to be as an engineer, and you're going to be doing your own projects in a way and helping other musicians because you did. You drew me in. I kept going, okay, wait for it. Here it comes. Here it comes. And then, man, it explodes.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a huge blessing to hear because that was our goal. We wanted to give them people that hadn't heard the song or people that knew the song. We wanted to give a different spin on it, something that was unique.
What did you feel
So
when your grandfather gave you that guitar? Because, I mean, I realize it was a sentimental moment and things like that, but the thing about it is about a guitar, when you put your fingers on that neck of that guitar, there's history in there, and you can feel it as it moves through you.
yeah, I think just with my granddad teaching me guitar, it's kind of like a legacy thing. My first time I ever saw him play, I remember my grandma was just in tears. She just started bawling. And that was kind of going back to when you asked like where I found my moment of like that's the sound I'm going for.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I kind of had a similar feeling of like just seeing my grandma so emotional. I wanted to be able to move her in that way. And so I think just picking up guitar and kind of carrying the torch now from my granddad is a huge honor.
Country, doo-wop, hymns. I mean, do you feel like you're an old soul, or are you going to be like I had a program director tell me one time, sure, we are a modern radio station that just happens to play oldies. How do you feel? What are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel like honestly, I remember for a long time I felt kind of out of place. Just like I couldn't really connect with anybody, especially being down here in California. Everything's so modern and always the next best thing, and feels like nobody can take time to take a deep breath. But I grew up, with my mom and dad who love each other, and my grandparents, everybody in the family kind of helped raise everybody, and so I'm definitely it's kind of like my car. It's like it looks old fashioned, but then when you get into some of it, it really is old fashioned in other parts, and other times it's like, oh, there's a Bluetooth stereo hidden in the glove box, So I feel like I'm kind of a mix between modern and old fashioned.
Wow. Where can people go to find out more about you, Austin, and give you a lot of love?
Yeah, so my Instagram is Austin Montgomery official, Austin.Montgomery.official. And I think that's kind of the main platform. I'm trying to get on social media more, and then soon hopefully start releasing some more covers and videos on YouTube and songs like that.
Yeah, you got to work it, man. You got to work it.
Yeah, and try and not let this opportunity close up on me.
You bet, man. Please come back to this show anytime in the future, Austin. The door is always going to be open for you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, sir. I'll have to get your email, and love to talk some more.
Absolutely. You be brilliant, okay?
All right. Thank you, sir, and God bless you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.